Good morning all. Welcome to the Kellner Chronicles. Should have been the second episode, but this is the first episode because I lost footage from the previous recording. I'm going to try to salvage that at some point. As we can't bring you footage from the Philippines, decided with the missus who's over there to bring you footage from the Gibraltar Botanical Gardens. Here you go. It's a very pretty area, something well worth seeing, so we'll take you around and show you what there is. Some of this stuff is very historical, others just beautiful, so enjoy. Right, these are Russian cannons. There's two of them, one here and one here, captured by the British forces in the Crimea during the Crimean War in 1854 onwards. Obviously quoting the charge of the Light Brigade, which if anybody knows history knows was a big failing. There's the Rock of Gibraltar itself, or part of it, and the links to the cable car, which at one point we're going to take you to as well. And there's the Rock Hotel in the background there, all in white. Okay, we're going to head up the steps now. A lot of the stuff here is very old, but well preserved and beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful plants to see, really old trees, some prehistoric, and you'll get to see what we see. Here on the floor, made from stones, is a patchwork of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's visit to Gibraltar in 1954, during a time of her honeymoon when she got married. The balls you see here are literally cannonballs left over from the garrison times. And Mrs. K down the bottom still dragging her feet. There's cacti on all sorts of succulents and all sorts of other plants here. It's a beautiful area for a picnic, to bring family, let the kids run around. It's safe, there's very few if no vehicles, and it's part of the nature preserve here, so everything's pretty. Okay, we're going to carry on up. I'm not waiting for the missus anymore. It's taking too long. Okay, here's a bust and statuette of General Elliot. He was in command of Gibraltar during one of the several of the sieges against the Spanish. Very renowned. A lot of areas named after him. We've got the Elliot's Hotel, formerly the Holiday Inn. It was now the O'Callaghan's. Lots of different areas. Obviously they're doing some repair works and that, so we've got to be very careful how we go about, but we'll try to take you as much as we can. These cannons, well, cannonettes, are mortar type cannons, very small, but they pack the hell of a punch. They're original, made of bronze. There you go, you can actually see the original royal emblems, royal factory makers, and dolphin type tow handles or lift handles. Some of these trees, as I said before, were prehistoric, so they're really, really old. We've got bandstands and little gazebos here and there. See if we can find Mrs. K. She's on her way up finally. For those plant lovers, just let me take you to some really old cacti here. Huge thing. Love, can we please move a little bit? You're wasting my memory here. Okay, the wife's doing her own personal vlog of the area, so therefore we are forced to wait a little bit. Bit of a closer view. General Elliott's very famous for us. Here you go. There's a plaque which you might want to have a look at. Not sure if you can see it clearly or not. I hope that's, I'm not too shaky on this, but there you go. In the autumn time, it's absolutely lovely to come here because the weather or the temperature has dropped several degrees and it's more comfortable to move around. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit of a sweaty Betty today. Finally, we can move on. I know. That's what I was telling the YouTube community here. Or is it the Tubazans? Tubazans.
How many times, but still I'm amazed of this.
There is a preserve for animals and stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of this is closed off, but we're going to try to go up the steps and have a look around.
Look at this one. The Philippines, we just, you know, mag-ailog mo cactus. Kaya ayan, diri paling naging.
Yeah, but this is very indigenous for us. This sort of cactus is very indigenous. I think it's like I think it comes from the aloe family.
Yeah, look at that.
These ones tend to come from the aloe family. And when we were kids, we used to get a cut or whatever. We used to break off a leaf and rub it against the cut, and that would try to ease the pain. No, you can't steal one. Who the hell do you think you are? Right. There's the Alameda Wildlife Conservation Park above. We might get to see some animals if we're lucky. I don't know. Right, we're going up some steps, heading on up. Once again, you'll see the cannonballs. They're sort of used as post tops, and they are original. It's not recast or anything. These things are literally solid, and they are original. So there's some really, really big ones as well. Honey, they're self-watering. There are water things. It's summer. They will dry out quicker. In the autumn, this is beautiful. Okay. You got more to do yet?
I know.
Right, we're gonna go and look at the footbridge.
Smelly willies.
Smelly wellies. Even there's a even butterfly feeding table and everything. And you can see the aloe vera plants here. Okay, we're going over a beautiful piece of real estate here. All right, there's a little fish pond down there. It's a beautiful bridge. And there's different areas to go. Loads more plants to see and trees of all different kinds. Some tropical, some sub and on. Right. Okay. Here's our flag crest, the Castle and Quay. Very famous for Gibraltar. It's on our flag. And you can see that there's a beautiful area for sitting. And there's obviously fountains. Very well looked after, different kinds of palm trees. I think there's banana plants as well, I'm not totally sure. Sorry? What?
There is a hot dog in the hot dog.
Hot dog? What are you talking about?
Look at that.
Honey, that's not a hot dog. That's like a green vibrator. And yes, that's going on the vlog. No censor. Okay. Here, not entirely sure, this is the first time I've seen it. Giuseppe Codali, very famous horticulturalist in Gibraltar. And first time I've seen this bust actually. It's been a while since I've been here. But it's nice that they remember everybody that's local. I like that. Everybody that's had an impact on Gibraltar. Okay. Every place has got a name, like this one's for instance Bougainvillea, Climb, and there's a lot of sponsorship from local companies and trying to keep everything nice. Even an old English telephone box. Tourists love to take pictures with these things. So I'll take you closer to that in a minute once Mrs. K, Lucy, gets her bottom this way. Cicadas screaming in the distance, or crickets or whatever. I'm certainly no